Hi.
Hi everybody, I'm Lauren and that's my son Jake, and this is Soul Strength Tarot. So thanks for watching. Today we're going to be getting some advice from the angels. So we have pile 1. This is for anyone who is seeing 11 or 111, 1111, 1111. You are getting messages from your angels. If this number is coming up for you often, you're seeing it on the clocks every time you look at it to see what time it is. Maybe you're seeing it on license plates as you drive. You're seeing it on your phone when calls come in, significant calls or significant text messages. When you see this number, this is something you need to pay attention to, because what you're thinking about and what you're focusing on, that number is coming through as a message from the angels to validate you, validate where you are, how you're thinking about it. So if that is true for you, that ones are repetitive ones are the number that you're seeing a lot, this would have a message for you. Now, this pile is for anybody seeing the twos. So if you're seeing 22, 222, and 2222, 4 in a row, that is the same purpose, okay? But because of numerology, numbers have frequencies. We know that they have different vibrations, okay? So the ones tend to be about initiation of things. Twos tend to be about partnerships, okay? So we have beginnings, we have partnerships coming through here. And again, always the doubles and the triples of the twos for you guys are delivering you messages, all right? Now we have for the threes, so 33, 333, and then 33, 33, all right? So if you're seeing repeating threes, and it doesn't need to be in isolation. It could be in a number that's presented to you somewhere, and there's, a sequence of repeating threes. Threes are about collaboration, okay? This is about creating something. Fours, you're about setting the foundation. So again, if you are seeing 44, 444, 44, 44, this would be a message to listen to. And finally with the fives, all right? Fives, this is usually some level of a shift happening, okay? When we get the frequency of the fives, there's some kind of like a turnover with the energy. And the fours, I don't know if I just said it or not, this is about like foundation, building something, okay? Having a structure. So you are going to go down in the description box below. You're going to find timestamps, which means you can click on the specific message that you want to hear. You don't have to watch the video through it. All you have to do is click on the time next to the ones, twos, threes, fours, or fives. Now, if you feel like you see repeating numbers more than just what's here, right? So let's say you see ones and threes all the time, or twos and fours. You can watch more than one reading, okay? See what fits you. See what resonates. So we're gonna get started. So go ahead and click on the timestamp for the reading that you would like to hear. See you soon. Okay, welcome. Those of you that chose pile 1, you're seeing 11s or 111 all the time, or 1111. So we're gonna see, what are your messages from your angels? Now you can hold a specific topic or a specific question in mind before I start to pull your cards. You can give this reading a focus. If you have anything that's burdening you, anything that's really been stumping you, anything that you're trying to work through, any healing that you're in the process of that you really need support in, you can assign this reading that topic. However, you don't have to. I personally like to just see what comes out in the cards and then see how that message resonates, because sometimes I think we should be focusing on one certain thing, the really obvious problem or the really obvious situation from what we perceive, but then all of a sudden Spirit gives us a whole different message than we weren't expecting, letting us know that there's actually some other priority that we're missing, because we're operating from the human level and they're operating from the way bigger picture of what's going on in our life, all right? So whatever you choose to do, everything, it is yours to own, and there's nothing wrong. There's no wrong way to do it. So let's see. Our first card, you guys are getting 6 of Fire. So we have some movement coming through in your life. You guys are in maybe a creative process right now. 6 of Fire is really about going somewhere, okay? This is about making changes, pursuing something. And then we're getting the message of refine your attention. Refine your attention, pull back, okay? Whatever you're focusing on right now, it might actually be, you might be getting distracted by things that aren't necessarily your priority, okay? So refine your attention is really hone in on what's important for you, okay? And if you're not actually sure in what area that would be, you can ask Spirit to give you some insight, okay? If you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like you have a lot that you're juggling, if you're working through a lot, refine your attention is definitely a message about, you know, narrowing it down and maybe relieving some of the burdens that you might be carrying if you feel like you're juggling a lot of different things at one time, okay? So we're going to see what else comes up, and we'll ask Spirit to get more specific of what really does need your attention. Where should you be focusing right now? Because you're definitely creating something. You're definitely on a journey for yourself. So next, we are going to pull some tarot for you. Okay, so we're getting... Wow, yes, a lot of creative energy for you and a big moment for you. Okay. So, let's see. We're definitely getting, you have the Empress coming through, you have the Wheel. So we're a lot of creativity happening. We have something, definitely a shift happening for you with something new, okay? There's energy turning with the Wheel coming through. All right, so there's definitely something that's going to be changing. There's going to be some forward movement because you are coming up with the Queen of Wands, the creator, right? See the magic coming out of her hand? This is about knowing what you want and going after it with all of your heart and manifesting, right? What powerful cards you guys have. You have the Magician, you have the Knight, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. You are a powerhouse of creative energy right here. Like you can't even, like this is a beautiful energy that's showing up for you. You have 3 major arcana. That's very karmic, right? So when we have the major arcana, these are archetypal moments in our life of our human journey. So you're in very much a creative mode. You're getting the Magician. This is about really knowing what you want and creating the opportunities for yourself. This is about working with your energy, working with your heart. This is working with your mind. This is a blend, right? The Magician to me is always about using all of the tools at our disposal. So we need the things of the earth. We need the material things in this lifetime. We need the money. We need the education, right? We need the passion. We need the faith in ourselves. We need the belief in ourselves. The Magician manipulates energy, okay? He's doing this on this card. He's sitting on this, you know, beautiful green heart chakra pad. He's balancing the energies, working with spirit to create in this 3D world, all right? So you may be somebody who already feels that you are the Magician, that you really understand what it means to manifest and to be an alchemist, okay? An alchemist is somebody who transmutes energy. So you work with your emotions, you work with your intellect, you work with your intuition, and you work with your talents and your skills. You really know yourself, and you're able to kind of use all of these different tools to approach anything in your life, to create opportunities, to deal with your challenges. That's what alchemy is. So the Magician is indicative of that. And then showing up here, you know, with the Empress, she is the beautiful energy of creation, right? She's birthing something new. This is a beautiful energy of healing. This is, you know, the Empress in herself, she's a transmuter of energy, right? She gives birth. She takes what she has and she creates from a place of love and a place of confidence and belief. And that is what the Magician uses as well. The Magician does not doubt themselves, okay? So you have some things that you're contemplating, right? So you're definitely in creative mode, but you may be kind of wondering which direction to head in, all right? And that might be where that refine your attention is coming in. You need to get clear on what speaks to your heart. Where is this journey gonna take you? Where do you want it to take you? I think you're looking for it to take you to a place of security and a place of abundance, right? The King of Pentacles represents truly being established in terms of having all the money he needs, being a creator of success, okay, and abundance in all forms, having all the material things, really enjoying life. I think this is something that matters to you a lot, okay? Feeling secure, feeling like you have everything that you need, being able to move forward in your journey and create with your foundation very much secure. Okay. So if you're not at that point, we're going to see what else comes up. But it seems that you have this something on your heart because you have all these wands. You have the Knight of Wands. This is just that joy of creation. And here's the act of creating, right? You have all of this creative energy happening, and you definitely are creating a new part of your life for yourself, okay? Right? We're shifting. That wheel is turning. The season is changing for you, and you're in a moment that is potentially just a really big energy. I think you probably feel that energy, okay? You probably feel what's happening. Yeah, so you're getting the lioness, the protection coming through. So I wonder what you feel like you need protection from, or who or what you are protecting. Yeah, okay, there it is, abundance. And you're getting another repeating angel number. You're getting the 88, never ending, okay? This is unbelievably beautiful energy in terms of there is no limit. This is limitless abundance. This is limitless success. This is everything that you want. But I wonder if maybe you feel stressed about it. Okay, maybe you are creating something. Maybe it is in terms of you're learning something, you're creating a business, you're following a dream, but you do feel a sense of wanting to keep it close to your chest, right? Like not wanting anybody to take it from you. Or worrying about having all that you need to provide, because the King of Pentacles is a provider, as well as the Empress, right? The Empress is the ultimate mother. So if there's an aspect to how you've been feeling in terms of worrying, or feeling like you are doing this actually because you are doing it from a place of needing to provide and to serve and to give to the people that you love, okay? I think you take it seriously. I think that you really understand what you're capable of and you're ready to do it. This is an energy of fierceness. There's ferocity to this. There's an energy of just wisdom and strength that comes through. You know, think about this. Like the ultimate mother energy is strength. This is strength to bear all of the changes and to bear the entire process of birth, the growing and the creating of the life. And then the actual physical birthing through the canal, the just the effort that's expended and to put something new into the world. Like you are absolutely someone of strength and just a will about you that is beautiful, okay? And notice it's the 21 reduces down to a 3 coming up on the 3 of Wands. So if you are creating something with someone else, if there's a partner in your life, if this is actually you, maybe this is an actual birth. This could be like having a child, okay? That 3 coming through would be, you know, would be a threesome, would be 3 people involved. All right. We're getting Greco-Roman coming through from our past life deck. So this has something to do with a previous life's energy and lessons. So the Greeks and the Romans, and they were known for their abundance and their what they changed the world, right? So you might have some of that running through your ancestry that's supporting you right now, okay? That energy of strength that comes from that era. All right, a time for healing. So there's something coming through, you know, with this balsamic moon. This is about releasing something that needs to go, okay? So we have maybe some pain, maybe some trauma, some leftover residual emotions that you might be working through, okay? But this process of whatever it is that you are creating, this new part of your life, this new season, this new energy, this is a process that is healing for you. This is something that's going to help you shift from the old you into the new you and to really a more advanced level of who you are. I think that you're definitely tapping into an energy of strength that you have in your DNA, okay? And this might be a new strength for you that you never even realized you're capable of. What I'm seeing here is so powerful that by the time you're on the other side of this and you've created whatever this is for yourself, and you've manifested this success and this joy and this amazing wonder that comes from these cards, you might even be like surprised. You might not realize that you've ever had this in you, okay? So really powerful, a really powerful karmic moment for you. So we're getting the hungry ghosts, obsessions, scarcity consciousness, and attachment. Okay. So that, I kind of got that vibe before, right? Because with that protection, I said you might be looking to kind of keep what's yours close to you, afraid of someone trying to take it. So scarcity consciousness is that. It is this idea of running out or not having enough. And because we're getting this energy of the hungry ghosts coming up, I think there is something that you might have experienced, honestly, in a past life, where potentially you dealt with not having enough and you dealt with not having, you know, the status that you would have wanted in terms of having enough money, maybe not having enough food. If your past life card is coming up with this Greek and Roman Empire energy, like maybe you were not well off, right? Like maybe you were like a peasant or whatever existed back then. And so what you're dealing with now, because we carry forward our soul's memories. So we have karmic energy that we have to work through in this lifetime. So I think possibly what you've been dealing with could be that this desire to have everything that you want, to have everything that you need this time around, to be the King of Pentacles, all right, to be able to create, to be able to sit on the throne, all right, and not be the underdog and not be the person with the least advantages, okay? I think that what you're feeling here is just a fierce desire to achieve what your soul came to achieve, which is plenty, okay? It is your creative energy in the world. So with this, if you've been having any fears or worries or anxieties around money or around having enough or around achievement, feeling like, you know, if there's a desperation to this, that type of an energy isn't going to serve you, okay? We want to operate from a place of strength and confidence. We don't want to operate from a place of desperation because that vibration is low and slow. All right, desperation is a lack of faith. It's a lack of faith in oneself. It's going to disconnect us and block us from the intuitive wisdom that wants to come in. So we definitely want to operate from a place of very just peaceful and strong faith in who we are and our abilities, okay? This life is this life. So your things are different. You're about to experience massive, beautiful success. So you need to let it happen. You don't want to get caught up in fears that are unnecessary. Okay, yeah. And here we have the angel number 44 coming in with attraction, supermoon. So here's the deal. We got to work on the mindset, I think. I think we might be dealing with doubts. Maybe our attention, maybe the reason Spirit's saying refine your attention is that you might be dwelling in doubts and worrying about not having enough or not being successful, okay? If you spend your time worrying on things like that and having those ideas going around in your head, you're putting off those fearful, poverty-conscious vibrations. That's going to attract more of what you're focusing on. So you really need to like put any thoughts out of your head that aren't going to work out for you, that your endeavor isn't going to be successful. You're not going to have the money. You're not going to have the stuff you need. You're going to be a failure. Like if you deal with any of those doubts, you totally need to work on them and put them away, okay? You need to shift your attention to the creator that you are, because don't forget, like this is you, all right? Look at this beautiful, vibrant heart chakra energy coming through. You are the Queen of Wands creating abundance. So you don't have to worry. Spirit is assuring you success is yours, all right? Success is yours. It's going to work out. It's going to be awesome. All you have to do is tap into your power. And if we spend time thinking about the opposite, right? Thinking about failure, thinking about it not working out, worrying, all of that, then we're blocking our own flow, okay? Spirit's always meeting our vibration. So we have to operate from a high vibrate here. We have to operate from passion and joy and excitement. If you're in this creative mode, you're going to follow your curiosities. You're going to follow your hunches. You're going to follow your intuition. You will attract more and more guidance to have exactly the success that you're looking for. You'll get it, but you've got to let it flow. You've got to focus on it. You got to focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Okay. That's very important as how you're using your mind right now. Yeah. So we're getting round and round coming through the cycle of this. This is like, I always feel like with this card, it's an indication of the fact that we've been here before. We've done this before. When we evolve, we go through the same types of situations and lessons over and over again. And with each evolution of our soul, with the more wisdom that we've attained, we now apply it back to the same situation. So here you are redoing something, okay? There's some karmic lesson coming through here where you are not going to be stuck with your poverty conscious thoughts. You are going to be engaged in your powerful creator thoughts, your empress thoughts, your king of pentacles thoughts, your belief that not only do you have what you need inside you, but let's say you come up to challenges. Let's say something is difficult. The magician manifests all sorts of helpers along the way. So if you can't solve a problem, you're going to be able to find somebody who can solve the problem with you. Okay? You're going to be able to find the resources in people and in situations that will help you get where you want to go. Okay? But you need to participate this time in a totally different way. You need to use your energy consciously. You need to operate from your intuition and trust your ideas. Trust what is urging you. What is the urge that is in you right now? What is the urge for the next chapter? Because with the wheel, like the next chapter is here. What do you want it to be? Because that's what your heart desires. So you want to honor that. You want to follow that because it is here for you. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Okay? So if there's a relationship in your life that needs to heal, if there's some forgiveness that needs to happen, because I think that could also be something that might be holding back your energy, all right? That might be kind of being a block. We want to operate with empathy for ourselves and for everybody else. We want to have compassion. And that the Empress is compassion, okay? And the Empress operates with unconditional love. Think about a mother's love. What it should be is unconditional, right? So having empathy, being able to take perspective, being able to see it from others' points of view, that will help you heal any relationships that need healing. Now we're getting the Rhino spirit. Overcome any obstacle. Yeah, don't lose faith. You're totally being guided. You are a powerhouse, okay? And you are destined in this moment for beautiful success. Whatever it is on your heart, it's happening. So you have the ability to overcome any obstacle. And this is how you do it. This is what I'm talking about with the magician, okay? You create your solutions. And if you can't create the solution and figure it out, you create the people who can, right? You draw them in. You receive the assistance from spirit. You follow the hunches from spirit. You own your shadows, okay? Because this level right here is really, truly acknowledging nobody is perfect and everybody's operating from their emotions and everybody's doing the best that they can, even if it's not as good enough for you or up to par. We want to be sensitive to each other and really just understand the human journey and how this all works out. We want to have empathy for the memories that are soul codes in our system where scarcity worries us, okay? We want to have compassion for those fears, bless them and release them, right? Bless and release. I see you, I feel you, I understand you. You may go, you don't need to be here anymore because everything is fine. Spirit's got me. So I don't have to give you attention. We're done. We're doing it differently this time. Any problems that arise, the solutions will be given. Like you can have such faith in that. So you don't need to spend time holding anything against anyone. Yeah. Having an attitude of gratitude. There's all your abundance, right? What you think about, you bring about. So really spend time being grateful for who and what you have in your life, because this is going to get your energy flowing. This is what attracts more abundance, because when we spend time in gratitude, we're really focusing in those moments on all of that, what we have. We're recognizing our abundance in that moment. So when we spend time focusing on abundance, we get more abundance. If we spend time focusing on a lack, or not having enough, remember the hungry ghosts, like begging, that's not what we want. We're going to attract more of that reality. So you really, really, here it is, loud and clear, really need to focus your attention on positive manifesting thoughts, okay? You want to be in a state of surrender and faith that everything is exactly as it should be. And each step of the way, everything is evolving as it should be. You want to be in a state of gratitude for the divine guidance that you're getting, for the beautiful way that we are made to create, for the tools that you have inside you that you're going to learn how to use. Like, this is a beautiful time. So there is no worrying that should be staying in place, okay? This should be a time of gratitude, planning, envisioning, taking action, and consciously choosing to eliminate those scarcity, poverty, lack of what you need thoughts. Okay, you've got to get rid of those. And finally, we have travel coming up. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they're shown. If you're planning on physically traveling and going somewhere, this is a beautiful blessing that you can screenshot and kind of hold on to this prayer. But this is also about your soul's journey. So this is about the fact that, what did I just say? Being in faith that every step of this journey, that every step of this evolution into this beautiful new part of your life, it's going to be perfect. It's going to work out perfectly. You don't need to understand the sequence of events, and you don't need to question how things roll out. All you need to remember is that you're ending up here, super successful, comfortable, wise, and like an awesome, awesome, awesome version of yourself. That's all you need to remember. The rest of it, you're going to go with the flow. You are going to be careful of how you think and how you interact with others. You are going to be empathetic to yourself and others. You are going to understand their perspective and their journey. You're going to be grateful for what you have. You're going to eliminate judgment, because you're going to be really making sure that you're using your thoughts, your words, and your actions to attract what you want in your life, right? So this is really, this healing coming through is about you understanding what you're capable of. This is about you totally working with your own energy, really tapping in to the beautiful energy of the magician and consciously creating the best version of yourself. This is a beautiful reading. This is a beautiful message. This is so empowering, right? Do not forget that you can overcome any obstacle. You are not doing this alone. Divine order, your angels are in charge. They love you, they see you, they are working with you. They are working with you to manifest, so manifest what you want, right? Because it is a new season. Embrace all that this new season brings to you, okay? Even the obstacles, because there will be, because that's life. But that's okay, because the obstacles really, really create the use of our power. The obstacles make us dig in and say, okay, well, how am I working through this, Spirit? Guide me. How should I work with this energy? Those obstacles force us to tap into our power, and then we become this, right? Then we sit pretty and we play with all that magic that we have inside of us. We tap into our stardust and we have a really good time creating what we want. We have our magic wand and we're like, yeah, baby. Let's do this, okay? That's you. That's this reading. This is an awesome reading. So for those of you that watch it, just know that you're blessed. Eliminate your doubts. Don't give them any attention. They have no place here. You are so divinely guided. This is a beautiful moment in your life, so just really absorb it. We're just going to bless this. And so it is. Thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful message and for this beautiful journey that all whose belongs to this message has so much beautiful abundance and joy coming for them. And for that, we are grateful always. All right. Thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Thanks. Bye. Hello, those of you that chose pile number 2. So this is if you're seeing the number 22, 222, 2222, the repeating 2s, this message is going to be for you. Now, you can hold an intention in your heart and mind right now. If there's anything that's burdening you, anything very specific that you need insight on, if there's a major issue in your life that you really want guidance for, you can just set the intention for this reading to be a message specifically about that. However, if there's nothing specific and you just kind of have a regular amount of stress happening in your life and you're like, gee, I don't know which topic to choose from, you can just allow the messages to come out and see where it resonates with you, okay? And see how it speaks to you. And sometimes our messages really overlap. Sometimes it's not about the situations as much as it is about the energies that we're working with, the healing that we're in the process of doing, and the relationships in our life, okay? So you can just take a moment to decide if you are just welcome to receiving whatever messages come through, and if you'd like divine assistance on a specific topic. Okay, so first card out is the Ace of Air. Wow, we have some new beginning energy here. We have some new understandings coming through for you, some new insight. And then we're getting Speak Up. Okay, so there's some type of expression that Spirit is saying you are due to use right now, okay? You might be getting some like aha moments, okay? Because the Ace of Air, this is like clarity. This is like I can see things for what they are. This is divine wisdom helping you along, okay? This beautiful angelic unicorn, coming through with that rainbow of energy. This is like third eye activation. This is you knowing what you know, and you might not even know how you know it. All right. But you might have that gut feeling inside you right now about something in your life that you are like just firm on. You know you're right. You know the way you're perceiving it is on target. And Spirit is saying, trust. Trust what you're feeling and trust what you're thinking. What you believe to be true is true. And you've got to say something. So I don't know what this is about for you, but let's see what energies you're working with. We're going to pull some tarot now. Yeah, wow. Okay. These are beautiful energies coming through. You are extremely, I think this has probably something very much to do with family. So you are getting the Ace of Wands that, like I said, activating the third eye, right? So her third eye is lit up. She is on fire with understanding and seeing. This is seeing without needing our eyes open, right? This is that intuitive knowing. We feel it in our gut. We just naturally can look at a situation, a person, and just understand, yeah, this is why they're doing this. This is why this happened. This is the truth, right? This is about really seeing truth. You definitely have so much blessed energy coming through. So here we have the star, this beautiful connection to your ancestors, to your angels. They are saying to you, like, we are so here with you. We are, notice how she's like holding this. It's actually like a lasso around the star. I love that. It's like she's intended like, hey, come here, I need your help. And this is your angels saying to you, yeah, we're here. We're totally here. We got your back, girl. We got your back. Even if you're not a girl, we got your back. We love you and we are here with you. I definitely sense, this is something to do with the people that are just very much most important to you. You're getting so much family energy shining through here. You have the Six of Cups with children, with generational things happening here. This is about future. This is like children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, really just maybe nostalgia, okay? But we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. This is like manifestation of everything you've ever wanted. This is the happy family. We have enough money. We get to live in celebration. We can take the kids on vacation. We are very blessed, okay? This is just beautiful, beautiful blessed energy. Of having everything that you need and really being able to provide a beautiful life for the people that you love. And then we're getting that Queen of Pentacles, that again, that beautiful leadership of like having all that you need, having created what you want. Okay, this is a beautiful life of creation. This is just, it's loving connection. Here's the Ten of Cups, like the happy couple, with this beautiful balanced energy, and there's the children playing. Like this is like a really, really happy home, filled with love, filled with everything. And again, here's more, right? You just have so much family energy coming through. I wonder if you work really hard for your family because you're coming up with this Four of Swords, indicating a need for some rest. And it could also really indicate just the idea that home is where we can lay our head down and relax and not have to be the Queen of Pentacles all the time, right? She is an action taker. She's a leader. She, is out in the world. She's a boss, right? She is somebody who is earning money, earning success, but yet maybe that feeling of being at home is where we can curl up and just like shut off from the world and just be true to ourselves and just take a break. Because there must be something that you're doing that is creating so much joy and abundance in your family. These are beautiful cards. So beautiful messages coming through. Okay, so we're getting responsibility. The meerkat, check that out. That little meerkat and has all those animals around him. He's the leader, right? Taking care of people. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, I think you have a fierce sense of responsibility. I think you devote your life to what you provide for your family. Okay, beautiful. Creativity. That solar plexus, that self-esteem, that belief in your ability, right? The Queen of Pentacles is definitely tapped into this energy right here. She is a creator. And you can even see, where it comes through. And even, it's all over the place, but like the yellow that shines through, like this creativity with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, this manifesting the life that you want, all right? It comes from a belief that you're able to do it. It comes from your knowing that I can do whatever I want. Look at her face. She's not stressed. She's not doubting herself. She's like, I know what I want and I'm going to get what I want. I'm going to make what I want because that's how it goes. I'm a maker. I'm a creator. It's what I came here to do. And you're getting some past life energy coming up with the arts. Okay. So if you are somebody who, is a musician, somebody who's in art in a different way in terms of performance or writing, singing, whatever it is, whatever your art is, that's showing up. That maybe has something to do with how you make a living. It might have something to do with the fact that if this happy family is a dream for you, if this is not actually what you have yet, but this is what's on your heart, this is what you want to create, right? Because this Ace of Wands, she's envisioning what she wants, right? So if you want this beautiful energy of abundance, you want the love, you want to have a beautiful loving relationship, you want to have a beautiful family, you want to have children, you have this vision of what you want, there is something coming through in terms of your connection to your artistic ability and your creativity, right? So we have creativity coming up with the arts. If responsibility is actually something that is a little difficult, because you think maybe the way that you support your family right now, maybe the way that you earn your money is not exactly in alignment with your heart. It doesn't tap into your creativity. This would be a message for you that you need to really honor what your heart desires. Okay, if you would love the idea of making a life on your artistic talent, really spending every day working with what you love to work with, it's a new beginning energy. Okay, you're allowed to have that idea. If you think to yourself, I want to be able to provide for my family and have all of this, but I also want to be able to do what I love, right? With this card showing up, Spirit's blessing that. Spirit's saying, yeah, that will work for you. Follow that. Follow your heart. Don't just do something to collect a paycheck necessarily. And don't stay trapped in something that stifles your creativity because you are a manifester. Okay, this is beautiful success energy. Check it out. You're very close to achieving your goal. There it is. Okay, so believe in yourself. If this is something, your goal is this life right here, it's happening. You are creating it. You are manifesting it. You're going to have the loving connection. You're going to have the future in front of you with the children. Like, it's happening. Definitely. So express yourself. Okay? Say what's on your heart. Say what you want, right? Say what you want. Speak the words. Speak it into life. Because you're very close. You are creating. You are, really creating this nest for yourself, this home. Beautiful. Look at this, the sacred union, partnership, romance. And guess what? You guys are the twos, right? And that's what I told you. Twos are about partnership. They're relationships. There it is. So maybe if some of you watching don't have a special person, you're going to meet them. They're coming because you have all this family energy right here. Now you're getting partnership and romance. Like, it's happening. It's happening for real. And it might be happening in how you're involved with the things that you love. Okay. The arts, it's coming up next to the arts, by the way. The way that I'm laying these cards out, this is the spot. They're together. So you might meet somebody. You might meet your person through doing what you love. So definitely don't hold back. Do what you love. Be a part of organizations that do what you love, right? Be true to yourself. It matters. So we have fear showing up. I think we have some worry going on. You have some worry that you're not going to have what you want. You're not going to achieve this beautiful life that you envision. You have some things holding you back. You want to, notice that female, that woman trapped in the egg right down here. She wants to break out and hatch the egg and grow and have that beautiful vision come to life. But yet she's hunched over in fear, surrounded by this darkness, surrounded by, if you notice all those birds are tethered, you have the cage there. It's really a feeling of entrapment. And that's what our fear does to us. It keeps us from taking risks. It keeps us from potentially speaking about what we need to say, like speaking from our hearts, speaking something into creation. And if we let fear hold us back, we're not going to have what we want. We have to work through our fear. It's imperative, okay? Fear is like an energetic blanket that really blocks all of our heart's desires. We absolutely will forever work through our fears. It's something we must do as humans. So don't let fear keep you silent. You're getting community, okay? I mean, you're really getting just so much around this abundance of beautiful relationships. So, and now, notice you're getting the arts, the sacred union of romance and partnership and community. So is there something you're involved in your community that maybe it is an organization where you're going to meet this person? It's going to be somebody that you meet through a friend, okay? There's going to be somebody that is connected to your community, to your people, to your groups. Don't be held back by thinking it's not going to happen, okay? Don't worry about that. It's definitely happening. Yeah, now you're getting love. I mean, Spirit is like, it's happening. Relax. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And guys, guess what? Love is coming up next to fear. This is it. How do we get rid of fear? We bless it. We see it. We honor it. I see you. Spirit, my soul is worried. My soul is fearful of the future, of what's ahead, of, potentially being sad, potentially not having what I want, not experiencing the love that I want, not experiencing the joys. I'm afraid of that, right? But Spirit is saying the answer to that is love. See the good in all things. See the lessons, see the value of our experiences. See, if you're not here yet, if you don't have this beautiful family vibe happening yet, it's coming. So right now, take inventory of where are you? What's the good about your life right now? Who are the amazing, blessing people in your life right now? Who are the people that have taught you valuable lessons about yourself, that have grown you, that have supported you, right? So we need to see the good in all things, even if our life isn't perfect, our life is never perfect. I think that's impossible by our standards anyway. Actually, our life is always perfect by Spirit standards, okay? By our soul standards. But we need to kind of be able to be present and see the value and the beautiful gifts that every single moment, every single person, every single situation brings into our life. So when we have fear, we're going to honor it. We're going to take it in and say, okay, I see you, I hear you. And then we're going to give our soul a big hug and say, it's okay, you can let that fear go, because we're in the hands of Spirit. We're in the hands of our angels. My angels have me, so it is safe. I don't need to feel trapped by fear. I can speak up. I can say what is true for me because I'm going to be protected. I'm going to be supported. My angels are telling me, I am so supported. I have somebody special coming through. Or maybe the person you're with now is this very special person. You're already in this relationship, and this is a validation, and you don't have to worry if it's not going to work out, right? So if fear is a problem in your relationship right now, Spirit is saying you don't have to have fear. Sorry, there's a fly around my camera. That'd be awful if the fly covered up the camera. But I guess it would make for an interesting video, right? So, you know, however this fear is showing up for you, you are being told it is safe. You can let it go, release it. Be at peace, dove spirit coming through. Be at peace, everything is fine. Like you can rest assured that what you desire is truly on its way to you, okay? Express your feelings. Oh my gosh, where are you holding back? Look at this, speak up, express your feelings. Is this person in your life already? Is there somebody in your life that you are in love with that they don't even know? Or is there somebody that really needs to know what you're thinking? Because to create this beautiful family life, you gotta let them know that you're here and you're ready for it and you see it and you feel it. Express your feelings. It's going to work out. Okay. This is a beautiful moment. I mean, there's just so much loving connection here. There's so much family creation. I mean, it's just, you have the star blessing this whole thing. You have all of this creation with the Ace of Wands, a Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Air. You have creativity, love. I mean, it's in the cards. It's going to work out. And look at what you're ending with. Your prayer card is true love. Holy guacamole. Your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner. But this sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. You need to love yourself, because when we love ourselves, then that love that we're looking for in a partner is able to come in, because we heal the sense of needing somebody else to complete us. When we're able to just really feel comfortable in our own skin and really love who we are. And I mean, you have the community and you have the arts and you have this responsibility coming through. Like, you have parts of you that are just, I mean, everybody has beautiful parts, but you have these really unique parts to who you are, I think. Those of you watching this, I think that you are beautiful, intuitive souls, like passionate. You probably work a lot from your emotions. You probably make a lot of your decisions from your emotions. You're powerful. You don't have to stress over the right person coming. The right person is on their way. Like, it's happening. You are definitely going to have a beautiful life and a beautiful relationship. So you need to be relaxed and you need to just be in the present moment. You're not going to let fear get to you. You're going to speak up for yourself. You're going to express yourself with strength and wisdom and self-love and self-compassion, right? Because when we can express ourselves and express what we really want for ourselves, that's honoring who we are. That's a powerful healing energy, okay? When we honor our feelings, even if our feelings aren't reciprocated, the simple act of us expressing our feelings is so, so, so powerful for our souls, okay? This fly keeps flying around the camera and I don't understand why he wants to be around my cell phone. So, sorry. It's oozing with love. So let your life ooze with self-love. You're in a moment right now. Just be at peace, relax, everything is good. There's this new, beautiful beginning coming through. You have to be honest, okay? So if there is a special person in your life, go ahead, green light, go. Tell them how you feel. Be honest about how you feel, okay? And then be at peace, because spirit is in control of everything. And it's coming, okay? It's coming. What you're looking for, your heart's desire, is absolutely coming. So, beautiful reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed my reading, please hit like and subscribe to my channel. And I thank you so much for being here. I wish you all the best. Take care. All right, hello to those of you that chose pile number 3. This means that you're seeing 33, 333, 3333 a lot in your life. There are messages and insight that want to come to you. So we're going to see what your angels want you to know. Remember that it's always a validation. So you can hold a situation in your heart right now that you want to set the intention that these cards are bringing clarity, insight, and wisdom for specific situation in your life. Or you can just let this be general and see what messages come up, and then see how those messages resonate with the relationships in your life, the situations in your life, any challenges that you're facing. So the first card we're going to pull from your pile is the Nine of Air. Okay, the Nine of Air. So this indicates that you have a lot of thoughts going on. You have a lot of potential worries and anxieties. Okay, the Nine of Air is really about what's happening around you in your energy field. What are the situations that you're facing? What are the challenges that you're facing right now? Because they are probably very prevalent on your mind, okay? And may require you to rise above, may require you to have a really high perspective and understand the lessons that are coming through with some of the challenges that you're dealing with. So you're also getting the message of claim your art, all right? So this is about really owning who you are authentically. What do you love? What is your art? What does this mean to you? Is there anything blocking you from doing what you want to do, being who you want to be? You know, you might definitely be held back by some self-doubt. Okay, this might be indicating your need to be working through some limiting beliefs, some limiting thought patterns that maybe you're worried about your own success, you're worried about your own ability, you're worried about, you know, your own skill level, okay? But Spirit is saying, no, no, no. Claim your art. Believe in yourself. Understand that you have something unique that you bring to the world. So you want to own that. You want to step into that. Do what brings you joy, because that is your divine destiny. You want to be putting that out into the universe. So we're going to pull some tarot now. All right, so I'm seeing some battles happening inside you, okay? We do have the Devil coming up. So we do have some stuff that you're definitely working through, right? We have the Four of Cups showing up with some uncertainty. So there's definitely something going on. You want what you want. That's visible, right? We have the Page of Wands. We have the Nine of Cups. There are very clear desires that you have on your heart, okay? There's joy that you want to manifest. There are opportunities that you want for yourself. You are a creator. This Page of Wands is that creative energy. What I'm seeing here is that Spirit, your message here is very clear. You have to tap in to your inner wisdom. You've got to follow your path. You can't do it in the way that other people do it, okay? Because destiny is saying, you know, it's meant for you. You're going to be victorious with the Six of Wands. You're going to be very successful, and it's going to bring you joy, and it's going to light you up. But you have to be true to yourself, okay? So if, let's say, this Four of Wands is showing up because there's something that you're really hemming and hawing over, where you really want to have life be a certain way for you. You really want something that's weighing on your heart, yet you may have a presence in your life that is holding you back. Maybe somebody is saying, you know, be realistic, or how are you going to do that? And they're instilling in you these ideas of it's not going to work. But yet it's very clear that what your heart desires is so important to you. All right. So I think that this Devil coming up, and we have the King of Wands coming up as well. This is like a yin and a yang right here, right? Because the Devil holds us back. This is an attachment to limitations and an attachment to self-doubt or to people-pleasing, okay? This keeps us stuck. You know, you can even see the Devil here is pulling the strings. You see the little person by my finger. He's like the puppeteer. Well, the Devil's energy is the stuff that keeps us stuck in routine, stuck from moving forward. It's the beliefs, it's the ideas, it's the fears, it's all of the parts of us that don't allow us to truly expand into who we are. And then we have this King of Wands, like you see the lion behind him. There's a ferocity here, okay. With the King of Wands, this is a strength. This is an energy of, I know what I want and I know what I'm capable of, and I'm going to pursue that because I know that I'm capable. That's the end of it. Like I see it, I have the vision, I know what I want. End of story, right? So you have this, you definitely have some things I think that you're working through with feeling maybe like you have to please others, maybe that what you really want is not going to be easy, or you're not sure how to go about it, okay? This Four of Cups, I want you to notice the hand giving this beautiful bowl with this beautiful energy radiating out of it. That's the universe. Don't ignore that. If there's an opportunity that comes up, do not, under any circumstances, let fear hold you back or self-doubt, because Spirit is saying, victory and celebration is yours right here. This is love. This is abundance. This is joy and celebration and achievement and accomplishment. Right in the middle of those two cards is Spirit's message, but you have to go within. It's up to you to create it. Notice how she sits on her throne. She is intuiting what she has to do. She's not asking for help from other people. She's not looking for other people's opinions. She is simply inside herself, allowing her heart to lead the way, allowing her creative urges, her intuitive wisdom to come through and bring her where she needs to go. Okay, that's what you need to do. The answers lie inside you. You are getting beauty coming up, the swan. This is about really surrounding yourself with energies that empower you, energies that bring you peace, things that lift you up, okay? Beauty matters. So if your artwork brings you that peace, you must follow it. Yeah, you're being told to be an individual. So you have the master number 11 coming up. In your individuality showing up with this 6 of Wands. You're in a moment right now where once you work through this process and you really be true to yourself and you pursue what's on your heart, not only are you going to have success, but it's really going to expand who you are as an individual. You're not meant to fit in. You're not meant to be like everybody else. You're meant to do your own thing. So you want to embrace that right now. So a past life energy that's affecting you right now is authority figures. So here's the deal. And I kind of felt like this too, because I wondered about this King of Wands and the Devil. If there is an authority figure in your life that's making you feel like you have to hold back, or that you're not good enough, or it's not going to work out, and they're telling you not to pursue something that matters to you, part of what you're working through right now is your ability to rise above that energy and break through that barrier, right? Because if there's somebody in your life that you need the approval of, you're working on a karmic lesson right now where you need to be true to yourself. The only approval that you need is your own, all right? Your soul matters more than anything and anyone. You never want to disappoint yourself. So if there's somebody in your life that's making you doubt your dream, making you doubt who you are and what you have to give to the world, your karmic lesson right now is to be rising above that and doing it anyway, because that's what's going to empower you and expand you. And check it out. The win-win outcome is forecast, okay? We have full moon in Libra. Things are going to be coming back into balance, okay? You got the scales of balance with Libra. Think about this. When you have an authority figure, when you have somebody in your life that makes you feel a certain way, that makes you feel like what you think is wrong or how you feel is wrong or what you want to do, your dreams, your goals, what you want to create for yourself, your emotions. When you have somebody that makes you feel like that's wrong, that is an imbalance of power. All right. So you really want to be true to yourself. You must be true to yourself. This is what's going to heal you. This is what's going to expand you, bring you all the joy, all of the abundance that you're looking for, the achievement. So you have the Shadow Queen coming up, which is about acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation. Yeah, if there's there's a relationship in your life that holds you back. There's somebody that plays on your insecurities. There's somebody that seeks to control you. There's somebody that is, or something that is holding you back. And this is absolutely what is happening right now. Spirit is saying you're working through this. You're in a moment where you get the choice. You get to decide, do you want to drain your power, give your power to the situation or this person or these emotions, these insecurities? Or do you want to tap in to this inner wisdom and be uniquely true to yourself and take those steps and really truly honor who you are? Because that's what's going to bring you the success that you're looking for. And here it is. You're getting the Hunter Moon, abundance. Again, notice, in the way that I put these on the table, okay? On this side, we have the authority figures, the shadows, the insecurities, the fears, the manipulation coming through with the Devil. And over here with that 6 of Wands, victory, individuality, a win-win forecast, abundance. You really, Spirit wants you to know, just go for it. Be you. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. This is the time for you to step into your power and be authentically yourself. Yes, spend time envisioning. What does this mean to you? What do you want for yourself? Imagine. This is powerful. You are starting here with the 9 of air. And like I said, these are your thoughts. Imagine, visualize, rise above the noise, rise above the doubts, rise above the fear, rise above any negative Nellies that are whispering in your ear. They have nothing to do with you and your soul's journey. This is for your soul to design. Your soul already has a plan. You don't have to trust anybody else's opinion. You just have to trust yourself, right? Claim your art, whatever that means for you. What is your art? Is it creative art? Is it your profession? Is it just your ability to manifest what you want in your life, okay? Your ability to be the creator of your life, that is your art. And then you're getting patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So relax and know that it's happening. Know that the abundance is coming. The victory is coming. Your angels are saying all is well. Your only job right now is to spend that time visualizing what you want and working through anything that holds you back. Okay, whatever this is for you, whoever this is for you. So these thoughts, these fears, these insecurities, these worries, all of these limiting beliefs, these feelings of self-doubt, that's what you're working through, because while you're releasing those, Spirit is working on your behalf, and there will be a choice presented to you. There will be an opportunity for you coming up. You need to pay attention to it. So don't get lost in all those limiting thoughts and all of those fears, because you're going to miss it. All right. You want to pay attention because the universe is about to hand you something beautiful. And look at that. You're getting Sandpiper Spirit. Be playful. Yes. Don't be held back by those low vibe thoughts. Don't be held back by low vibe people. All right. Have fun. Imagine. Get creative with what you're envisioning. Okay. Really, truly tap into the joy that this brings you. What brings you joy? Spend your time in that joy. Celebrate what makes you you. Do not allow anybody else's energy to mess with yours, okay? Take responsibility for your actions. So you're not going to have a victim mentality. You're not going to think, woe is me. I'm surrounded by, a family that doesn't support me, or I have a spouse, or I'm in a relationship where they just don't understand me. I just can't do it. I don't have the money. I don't have the whatever. Taking responsibility is about owning our participation in creating what we want. So when we first recognize the fact that there are some low vibration energies in our life at play right now, that's when we can say, okay, I see these thoughts, I hear these thoughts, I honor these thoughts, I understand why I feel them. Let's bring in some self-compassion. Let's bring in some peace and believe in yourself, right? Believe in your ability to change that and shift that. That's the Page of Wands coming through. That's working with the energy. That's going within and trusting your soul to lead the way. All you need to do is be open and ask for that assistance, right? Connect with your higher self. Because then once you work and transmit through this energy and you release those beliefs, which, by the way, I would recommend for you guys, make a list of what it is that's holding you back. All of those I'm not enough statements. Write down how you feel. Write down, I'm not going to be successful. I'm not good enough. No one's going to like what I do. No one believes in me. I don't have the money. I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the skills. I don't have the credibility. I don't have the support. All of those negative thoughts, all of those thoughts that keep you stuck, write them down and then take the list and burn it. You want to release these beliefs. You've got to rewrite some beliefs here because you're really being held back by these beliefs that we call shadows, okay? We all have the ability to be stuck, right? We all are stuck at one point or another, like, a million times over. It just happens all the time. This is our journey. But I think for you guys in particular, you have some issues in terms of people that you perceive as being more powerful than you. People whose opinions seem to matter to you a lot. That's what you want to get rid of, right? You don't want to worry about other people's opinions and their judgments of you. Your job in this life is not to exist to please other people or to make other people happy or to perform. Your job is to be true to you. You only answer to yourself. Understand? It doesn't matter what the title is of a person. It doesn't matter the age. It doesn't matter what human things they have. If they're a boss or they have lots of degrees and they claim to be the expert and make you feel like you don't know anything. That's just all human ego stuff. You're here to expand. You're here to step more fully into who you are. So this is absolutely what you're working through right now, is your ability to break away and to be separate from what you have been attached to, okay? It's a time now. Spirit is saying it's absolutely time for you to be more authentically you and for your individuality to shine through. So you are in a moment of absolutely processing and working through these ideas of your independence and your uniqueness and the value of what you bring to the world, the value of what you bring to the people in your life. You no longer have to sit and kind of feel sad that you can't truly live in alignment with yourself, because the universe is saying, no, now is the time. Now is the time to feel more in alignment. And here you go. Here's your prayer card. Self-love. Show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. So think about this. If you are somebody who has dealt with from childhood the expectation of the adults in your life to perform for them, to be good, to, do what they wanted you to do. Maybe you had parents that were very controlling. Maybe you have parents that really kind of said they knew what was best, and they stripped away your sense of self and your confidence and your ability to trust yourself. What you're working through right now is absolutely about developing more self-trust, right? Because these authority figures, these energies in your life, even if they love you, let's say it is your parents, right? Even if they love you, they're actually creating a toxic pattern for you. So it's up to you to fix it. It's up to you to love yourself and to trust yourself. Surround yourself with the energy that brings you peace, that brings you joy, that inspires you, because you're destined for breaking through. You're destined to break through of these patterns and these thoughts. You're not meant to live with this idea that you owe other people yourself, your life. You're not responsible for anybody else's happiness. You're only responsible for your own. So self-love is about saying, hey, you know what? I get one life, this life right now, in this personality. We actually get more than one life, but right now, this is the one that we're in, and this is the one that is the priority. And I am going to love on myself unapologetically. I am going to love myself so much that I'm going to do whatever I need to do to feel good and to bring that abundance and joy and love and celebration, whether this is money, material things, or simply the success that your heart desires. Spirit is saying now is the time. Claim your art. Really, truly, just embrace who you are, because this attachment to other people's opinions and the way that they view you and your need to please other people, that's time. The time for that is done. All right. And it's not that we don't need to take other people's feelings into account, the people that we love, but the people that we love should not put expectations or parameters on who we are in any given moment and how it affects them. Okay. Your happiness is your responsibility. Everyone's happiness is their own responsibility. It doesn't matter if you're married, if you're a parent and a child. It doesn't make a difference, the dynamic of the relationship. We're all here to create and to expand. So you're really, definitely being told by Spirit, your focus is on yourself right now. Your focus needs to be on your heart and on your joy and on you following what's authentic to you. Even if nobody understands it, even if your decisions are brand new, that people are going to be like, wow, I didn't know you were even into that. I didn't know you had that idea in your heart. I didn't know that was on your mind, that you wanted to do that. And maybe you're going to surprise people when you step more fully into who you are. And that's awesome, because that is really going to be you being in alignment with you, right? When you fully embrace who you are and what that means to you with no longer worrying about others, that is absolutely going to be a game changer in your life. And remember, have patience with yourself. Don't feel like you have to put all kinds of pressure. To me, I'm seeing like those of you watching probably really do put a lot of pressure on yourself. I think that you do worry about what other people think, and you worry about how your decisions impact the people that you love. So I think that, this is a process. Erasing limiting beliefs and erasing, energetic patterns in our life, archetypal behaviors in our life that were set from childhood, that takes time, okay? It's a daily conscious effort. So if you make self-love your goal every day, then you are going to slowly, little by little, start to see the shifts energetically that happen. You're going to start to see the way people's behavior around you changes. Those people, by the way, this is one of the most fun things about this. When you start to step more into your individuality and you start to really embrace your own inner wisdom and trust yourself. I mean, even look at the red showing up here, this root chakra base energy, the sense of security and purpose, knowing who you are, knowing that you have a place on this planet and that the unique things that make you you are here and they need to be here for a reason. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Excuse me. These authority figures are going to shift. Their energy towards you will shift. They will only be able to impact you as much as you allow it, right? When your energy vibes up and expands, like even look at the energetic field around her. When you expand your energy, you become untouchable. And the things that like maybe they've said in the past or done in the past or expected of you in the past, that's going to fall away. It's no longer going to have that same power over you, okay? You're not going to fear their judgment. You're not going to fear their criticism. You're not going to even... It's not going to resonate the same, okay? Because you're going to be vibing up. You're going to be coming from a place that is so much more expansive and so much more authentic that it no longer can touch you. So it's really a beautiful thing. So stick with it. Be strong. Really, your message is beautiful. Be you. No matter what anyone else thinks, you owe nobody anything, okay? This is your life to live. So do not feel down in the dumps. Do not feel stuck, lost, sad, okay? Because it's coming and it's going to show up. The opportunities and your ability to step more fully into your abundance and joy is going to show up when you release the need to people please, when you release the need to live your life for anyone other than yourself, okay? And if you are a parent, then find your balance, okay? Yes, you may have children to take care of, or maybe you take care of your parents, or maybe you feel like you are a nurturer and you owe other people your service. Find the balance. You can serve others only as much as you serve yourself, okay? You've got to fill your own cup. This is really important. Fill your own cup and have patience because you are on the road to a beautiful energetic shift in your life and it's going to bring so much joy. It is going to bring so much fulfillment. Like this is just a beautiful, beautiful message. So your angels are like, keep on, keep it on. You're doing awesome. So we're going to ground this energy. Thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful message of strength, encouragement, and that reminder to be authentically who we are. And that we are here to be creators, and the urges that we have inside of us, the joys, the talents, the skills, the interests, the curiosities, those are uniquely ours because they are meant for us to bring forth to the world. We thank you for your assistance in releasing anything that needs to go, any relationship pattern, any situation that needs resolution, as you help us evolve and expand our energy into one that is much more in alignment, as we recognize the divine strength and authenticity that our soul brings to this planet. We thank you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please hit like and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all the best. Thank you. All right, hello everyone who chose pile number 4. So you guys are seeing 44, 444, 44, 44 a lot. Your angels are trying to deliver you a message when you see it. So you can set an intention into this pile that this message is about something specific if you're looking for insight or clarity, or you can allow this message to be general. This could be a message that, comes out and you decide how it resonates with your life and what it means for you. So the first card you're coming out with is temptation. All right. So we're dealing with some sort of temptation in your life. Okay. There's something that maybe you're thinking about doing. Maybe there is something that seems like an easy fix, seems like an easy out, seems like a shortcut. Maybe it is something that you don't feel like is 100% honoring all of your, all of what's right for you right now, but you're yet very much, you're very much enticed by it. But Spirit's saying retreat. Spirit is saying, not for you. There is something going on here that is not for you. So we're going to pull some tarot and see what this is about. There is something that you know is not in your best interest, will not necessarily bring you to the fulfillment that you're looking for, and will potentially, cause some disalignment or unalignment. What is the word? What is the right prefix to put on that? When we're out of alignment, when we are not operating in authenticity of our soul, okay? All right, so what do we have here? We have definitely your intuition is speaking to you. We definitely have an energy here of being, at the end of something. We have the 10 of Wands coming out. This is having been on a journey and returning home. So there has been something that you've really been working on for a while, okay? And we have, with the High Priestess coming out with the Emperor, this could be you and another person, all right? This is really tapping into your wisdom from the masculine and the feminine perspective, all right? It's really that inner knowing that the High Priestess brings, combined with that willingness to take action on that inner knowing, okay? That really firm truth that exists within us, that we know what is right, what is best for us. Maybe this journey that you've been on has brought you this wisdom. We have the Knight of Swords coming up with movement, and we have the Tower. Okay, so we definitely have movement towards something new. Maybe you have some new ideas. Maybe I think there's maybe a decision. Obviously, if we're having this temptation, there is a decision at play here where you need to be moving forward somehow, right? The Knight of Swords brings us forward. It brings us, to something that is the next step of something for us, okay? But sometimes I think the Knight of Swords can be impulsive, and that energy could be, not as well thought out. And when we make an impulsive decision, potentially we might have to deal with some consequences of that if it wasn't in our highest good. And that's really where I see the Tower and the Five of Swords coming in. We've got some headaches. We've got some, potentially, if we're following our impulses, it might be leading you to a situation that's going to cause you some stress. Okay, there's going to be something that ends. There's going to be something that, ends in a way that I think is going to be like kind of a big deal. Okay, and it's going to stress you out, and it's going to be something that maybe is a difficult moment to navigate, okay? I think in the end, though, it is going to serve you because you're getting the World. I think there must be an ending that needs to happen in your life, because think about it, when temptation comes up, maybe this is how are we going to end it in the least, the least difficult way possible. Like maybe I'll just send a text instead of have that face-to-face conversation, right? That's the temptation of avoiding a confrontation, or the temptation of wanting something that it's not your turn yet, okay? Because you want to take care of business first. You want to operate with integrity. You're getting the High Priestess and the Emperor, and that really is about operating with integrity. Because then let's say that ending happens and this Five of Swords energy is here. Even if we're dealing with the thoughts that come with the Five of Swords, with the, the difficult conversations, the difficult emotions that come with an ending, okay? At least when we're working within our integrity and making our decisions from a place of truth, where we're honoring ourselves and those involved, we're going to be able to navigate it better. And it's definitely going to allow us to shift into the next chapter in a more aligned and balanced way, all right? That's really what you want to go for. So whatever you are tempted to avoid the hard part, if you are tempted to, really truly just try to make it as least painful as possible, you have to think about what this means for you, right? What is your soul telling you? What is the right way to handle this? What's your moral compass? How are you being pointed right now? So your next one out is work, Beaver. So Spirit is saying you do have some work to do. You have effort that needs to be put in. You are not meant to avoid the work, okay? So if we're looking for the easy way out with that temptation, we're looking to avoid the hard part. Spirit's saying, no, avoiding the hard part actually isn't going to serve you. This is what's going to serve you. Because when you build, think about the busy little beaver who builds the dam and puts the effort into building his home. That's what's creating a beautiful space, okay? So let's say, you are feeling just really worn down, right? Because this 10 of Wands is tiring. You've been on a journey. You're ready to go home. You're ready to call it quits because you're exhausted. 10 of Wands is a very burdened type of energy. It's like, stick a fork in me, I'm done. Like, I've been down this road and I'm tired, right? You've put in the work. So I think you are tired. But I do think there's still more work yet to be put in, okay? And you are getting follow your dreams. So the change that you want to make is being blessed, and you are meant to go for, right? And here that is coming up with the world. So you are about to shift into a moment in your life where you are going to be free to move forward. But I think you have a little bit left to do. You have something to attend to, all right? There's some type of an ending here that however you handle it, right? So this retreat, this pulling yourself away, this eliminating certain energy from your life. If this is in a relationship, you're being guided that, yes, retreating from the relationship is the right way to handle it. Pulling yourself back, doing what's right for you, tapping into this Emperor and High Priestess energy of really trusting yourself and honoring yourself. That is the right move to make. But as you move forward into this new chapter, do so in a way that's really founded and grounded in what fits you morally, okay? Because you don't want to end up with this stress of, I could have handled that differently, and I wish I handled that differently, right? Because that's just gonna kind of mess with your energy more, and you don't need that, all right? Now, so you are getting the past life energy of trust and faith coming in. So your spirituality is playing a really big part in this. So if this is a decision for you that is very overwhelming, that is a major change in your life, that's going to have a major impact on your life, you're being told to trust, not only have trust and faith that you're in this moment for a reason and you made it to this point for a reason, okay? You're always being divinely guided. Your angel team is always with you, hence their reason that they're always showing you your numbers. But then you also want to have that trust and faith moving forward that what your gut is telling you is the right thing, okay? Now, when we're facing temptation, sometimes this temptation is very much what is meant for us. But it's the way that we handle it, right? So if you're being called towards someone or something, or, you're really attracted to a certain idea, whatever it is, listen to your soul. There's a reason for that, right? But really kind of dig deep and understand what is it that's grabbing you, okay? What is it that you really desire? And work with spirit on that. Trust and faith is about really, really walking every step of the way with your angels and being connected. And that High Priestess certainly does that. Now we're getting full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. Yeah, so you're definitely being called to let something go, right? Retreat, let it go. Let it remove out of your energy field. Know that, yes, it's the time. If your instincts have been hemming and hawing and you're like, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know if this is the right move. What if I regret it? Spirit's saying, no, you're not going to regret it because it's shifting you into a whole nother chapter, which is a beautiful gift, right? This is karmic. This is a karmic ending. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana coming up. So this relationship or this situation has really served you, okay? It's really grown you. It's really taught you a lot about yourself, but it's definitely come to an end at this point, okay? The work that you put in, the effort that you put in, it has been good for your soul, but it's okay to honor those feelings. So you're getting the Chess Queen, trust, and strategizing. So interestingly enough, that's coming up next to trust and faith. Okay, so you're getting trusting in yourself, trusting in your higher self, trusting in your team of angels and the divine guidance that's coming into you. And you're definitely getting assistance with strategizing. You're definitely getting some insight. So this means you're going to get ideas. You're going to get the methods of how to do this the right way. Whatever it is that you're eliminating from your life, whatever you're releasing, if this is a relationship or if this is a situation, there's definitely going to be ideas that come forth in your head. There's going to be guidance from other people. There's going to be strategy involved. There's going to be some level of planning involved in this, okay? That's why we're not going to be super impulsive with the Knight of Swords, and we're not just going to take off running for the hills and like ghost somebody and just avoid that altogether. Instead, we're going to reduce this stress and we're going to handle this in a methodical way. And you're going to be open, that's very important for you to be open to receiving the guidance that wants to come through on that, all right? And you're getting sovereignty, Queen of the Moon. Yeah, this is beautiful. Here's the deal. Our sovereignty is our divine essence, okay? Our sovereignty is our ability to tap into and understand just the immense worth of who we are. We don't have to allow energies into our field that are not welcome. We don't have to be drained to make other people happy. We don't have to sacrifice who we are, what we want, our heart's desires, or justify what we want to anybody else. Our sovereignty is our divine birthright to step into who we are and honor our needs and honor our journey and honor our soul's calling from birth until death, okay? Your sovereignty is truly you honoring exactly who you are in every single given moment. Your journey is yours alone. So when you're getting this, you know, Queen of the Moon and the full moon in Scorpio, like just so beautiful, it's time to release negativity. Understand honoring yourself and honoring what's right for you is absolutely the move that you need to make. Okay. Spirit is saying absolutely yes. Your desire, your gut instinct is on the money. Okay. You're being blessed with a validation of how you've been feeling. So you need to protect your sovereignty. No one will do this for you, right? You need to understand that it's always going to be us as individuals that stand up for who we are, what we want, and we follow our dreams. We follow those intuitive urges. We follow the path that our soul is working with us on, okay? Nobody else gets to tell you how that's supposed to be. So we're getting never-ending story. So it's definitely been something going on in your life that you are done with, okay? There's been a round and round and round cycle of a problem, you know, the never-ending story of maybe it's a relationship where nothing changes and the same problems just keep coming up over and over and over again, and you're like over it, right? It's a situation of just not being satisfied, okay? Being stressed, being just drained by having to deal with energy in your world that you can't seem to shake. Okay, now this could be other people, this could be a situation, this could be your own self-sabotage. This could be your own patterns that you get yourself into where you're handling things the same way every time when really you know you've got to handle things differently, okay? And maybe that's where the temptation comes in, right? To keep doing the same thing that we've always done, to fall into those familiar patterns because they're familiar. But much like this fairy sitting on the never-ending story hourglass, check out the fairy on the apple. Like, everybody's tired. These little fairies are pooped because the energy of both of these cards is like just exhausting, okay? It's not working. It's not going to be fulfilling. So we definitely want to be open when we get this, you know, the trust and the strategizing coming through. This is like new ways of doing things. This is being guided to do things differently in a much more effective way for you that's going to give you strength. I even feel like looking at this card here, this angel card, I feel like she's making a muscle, right? Like, this is where strength comes from, trying something from a different perspective, being open so that you're not still stuck in this moment of like, here we go again, still dealing with this problem, okay? We're getting humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So humor plays a role here. Finding the fun, finding the things that are funny, making light of things. This is a big deal. Humor is awesome because it raises our vibe, right? So really learning to see the lighter side of things and to maybe not be so serious. And maybe humor is a part of you and your personality that's important. And Spirit is validating that your humor and that aspect of who you are is so important. And if you have anybody that's trying to dim that or make you feel bad about that, or who doesn't appreciate that, that's their problem, not yours, because this is a part of you, okay? And this, if it's not something that is, you know, a part of your personality, Spirit is saying applying humor right now to your challenges and your situation matters. So watching things that are funny, surrounding yourself with funny people, really finding the, you know, there's humor has a place for everything, right? There's always a reason to laugh. Even in the most difficult challenges in life, we can always find the comic relief. So Spirit is saying, like, definitely tap into that because that's going to serve you. So we're getting White Raven Spirit here. Trust in the magic. Trust in where you are. Trust in the guidance that you're being given. Because, and we're getting a Master number 66 also. Notice that. You know, this is victory. This is trusting in the fact that Spirit is always aligning things for you that's going to help you, all right? There's going to be signs and synchronicities that will guide this process as you work through the change that you need to make, okay? So just know that you're not doing this alone, right? Trusting in the magic is understanding that you have a team that's aligning things for you. And this team is truly making things, you know, they're lining things up, they're moving things around, they're whispering in people's ear, they're making magic happen, all right? And when you tap into that, it's amazing how you'll see it show up, right? And know your truth is your message coming up. Awesome. Know your truth. Stand in your power. Don't doubt yourself in terms of the instinctual change that you know you need to make here, what you need to change up, what needs to happen that's different for you. You need to trust in that. Spirit's saying, know your truth. Know who you are, right? And you have that here because you're working with this beautiful priestess and emperor energy here. You're working with this powerhouse team of intuitive guidance, your soul speaking to you, and your ability for you to show up in this life and take those actions and make those changes. So you don't have to question yourself or doubt yourself, okay? Even if, you know, and this is a hard energy right here. This Five of Swords and the Tower energy is difficult. This is an ending. This is stress. This is, you know, a stressful conversation or series of. This is events that put us in positions where we're meant to grow, right? The Five of Swords requires us to really tap into our skills. It's the conversations, it's the thinking, it's the analyzing, it's the making decisions. But notice in the background, he is at the top of the mountain, okay, and the light is shining down. He gets through it, okay? It's really a matter of perseverance and overcoming something difficult because that is going to reveal the gems in the journey, okay? It's going to reveal the strengths that you wouldn't have had otherwise if you didn't go through it. And that's what you're bringing forth into your next chapter. And finally, you're getting positivity coming up as your outrageous wild offering prayer. It says, if you can find even one thing to be grateful for, it will restore you to the light. Please, dear God, let me always feel gratitude for something, even a tiny thing, in even the hardest situations. So here's where, you know, I feel like this positivity and this humor is coming in. These energies right here, gratitude, finding the good, using humor, these are going to serve you as you navigate a moment that might be very challenging for you. Because Spirit is saying, like, you know, this is necessary. You are shifting into a new chapter. So something has to go. There's some type of an energy, whether, like I said, it's a relationship, a person, a situation, a mindset, a part of you. There's something here that's growing, and growth can be uncomfortable. Think about growth spurts when you're a kid. Your bones might hurt. Your legs might hurt. You feel when growth happens all at one time, it is... you know, it's very taxing. It could be very draining and it's uncomfortable. But with that, when something breaks down, right? And this is the beauty of the Tower. When something breaks down and changes, it gets built back up in a more beneficial way, okay? It's going to be the new you, all right? This ending with this new beginning is going to be much happier, much more free, much more in alignment. There's going to be a release of the pent-up energy, right? That's what lightning is, right? It's this release, this crack of massive explosions of energy happening. And that's what's happening for you. And that's important. It's important for it to happen for you. So definitely be open to the guidance that's coming through because we're getting the strategy, we're getting the trust and the faith with the working of the beaver. It's like you got some effort to put in. You have changes that need to be made. You have to hear the changes that need to be made. You have to sense that. So if there are people in your life that bring in information, be open to receiving it. If there's people that are experts that bring in guidance, be open to receiving it. Be open to thinking of things in a new way too, okay? Don't limit yourself with the way you've always done it. Don't assume you know everything or that your way is the only way. Really be open to solutions. Be open to other ways of managing yourself through this, okay? But there definitely is a shift happening for you, and it's going to be a good one. In the end, after the discomfort is over, you are going to feel better, all right? It is going to be a positive change in your life. It will be a before and after moment, but it's going to be something that is really good for you. So if your temptation is actually has been to stay in this situation or to stay with what's familiar, Spirit is saying, no, that is not what you should be doing. Okay, you've got to let something go. You have to release negativity. You have to protect who you are. You have to protect your sovereignty. You have to protect your truth, right? Know your truth. That is your sovereignty. So Spirit is saying to really own that. So I hope if you like this video, please hit subscribe. And like this particular video. You can also hit the bell for notifications for future videos. I thank you so much for watching, and I wish you countless blessings. Take care. Okay, and finally, for those of you that chose the fives, this means you're seeing 55, 555, and so on, repeating. We'll see what your angels have to share with you. You can set an intention for this if you have a specific burden or something that you want clarity on. You can set the intention that these messages will deliver for that particular topic, or you can simply see what comes out, okay, and see how it resonates with you. So the first card you guys have coming out is the Seven of Water. All right, so the Seven of Water is about dealing with emotions. This is definitely a focus on how you're feeling, maybe the relationships in your life. You might have a relationship that's really getting a lot of your attention, or you're thinking a lot about your emotions and how you're feeling and maybe what you want in relationships. You might have multiple people in your life that maybe you're connected to, that you might be juggling. You might be making choices between people. The Seven of Cups is the tarot that's related to the Seven of Water in this deck. And it's always about making choices, but it's about following the choice that fits our heart, okay? This is about really, truly honoring our emotions, honoring our soul's need, okay? It might defy logic. It might not be what you expect in terms of what seems logical to you. It might be a really passionate choice that you need to make. It might be a choice that really gives you the most joy versus the most, let's say, productivity or benefit, okay? So it's not about making this choice from a practical standpoint necessarily. This is really about connecting to your soul, connecting to your heart, and honoring your emotions. Okay, so you're probably dealing with either making a choice or mulling things over. And OMG, this is hilarious. Spirit is saying, whatever you've been asked, say no. Okay, what is going on in your life that's your team is telling you the answer is no? That is so interesting to me, since you've started this reading off with making some type of choice, coming to a decision, okay? So if somebody has invited you, to something, or if somebody has created an offer for you and you are, hemming and hawing. And in fact, when we think about it, this card does represent the deliberation process of making a choice, okay? In fact, if you look at her, she's sitting there looking at all of those choices floating above her head. She is truly probably weighing the pros and the cons, trying to figure out the best choice for her. Now, when we are in a moment like that, here's the thing that we need to understand. If we have to think really hard on something, I think sometimes it tells us the answer is no, right? If we have to convince ourselves of something, the answer is no. If we have to, really work through the way that we're trying to build something up, trying to find the good, but having to try really, really hard, okay? So you're definitely getting probably confirmation in what you already know to be true for what you're feeling. Okay. I think I want to just slide these back a little bit so I make myself some more room. All right. Yeah, so we have a bit of, there's the Lovers coming up. Okay, so we definitely have relationship issues happening here. Okay, there's definitely something going on involving you and another person. And how do you want things to roll out? We got a lot of fours going on here, which means we're working on really kind of establishing a foundation. All right, we're really trying to set something up with a solid foundation. Now, kicking it off, we have the Nine of Wands. And I always feel like the Nine of Wands in this particular deck is a card of defense. She is in those wands. She has a look on her face like, try and mess with me. There's something, these wands represent our creative passions. These wands represent what we've created in our life. This could be the situations we've created that are near and dear to our heart, right? Maybe we've worked really hard to achieve our success and get to the point that we're at, okay? And we want to protect it because we've put the work in, we've put the effort in. Maybe this represents a heart-centered project that you're defending, right? Maybe this is your passion. Maybe this is what you really, really want. You've put effort into something and you're feeling a need to defend it, okay? Nine of Wands is really a defensive posture. And we're getting the Four of Wands, okay? And this is about relationships. This is about a union. This is about a celebration. But I feel like coming up after that is the Three of Swords, which really indicates a lot of pain. So we have a lot of thinking happening in terms of somebody that you're connected to, okay? There's somebody in your life that you've been hurt by, you've been disappointed by, there's been potential betrayal, there is something very painful, okay? And the Three of Swords really is the card that represents that pain. It represents the regret and the sadness and the disappointment and the heartache that certain life situations put us in, all right? It's pain, really. It's really having to overcome a loss, overcome some level of extreme disappointment and pain at the hands of somebody else, okay? So because we have this defensive posture, we have the Four of Wands indicating a union, and then we have, coming up here, the Four of Pentacles, again, a protective card. So the Four of Pentacles is about taking what's yours, protecting it, and deciding what do you want to do with it. So as you can see, she's holding her purse, and she has, again, this look on her face. I'm just seeing, you know, both of these females on these cards in the defensive posture here with these looks on their faces of being turned away, you know, almost like the one, she's like kind of glaring, right? But then in this one, her eyes are closed and she's just done, all right? She's turned away and she is moving on. And in fact, even shows up with this Three of Swords turned away from it. I'm like, so you, I think, are feeling just a sense of, you know, I'm so tired of this pain. I'm so tired of thinking about this situation. I'm so disgusted potentially with whatever caused this pain in my life. I'm disgusted with someone's behavior, their choices. Maybe it's a lack of integrity that has gotten you to this point. But with her, she's like, yeah, I'm going to take my show on the road. I'm done. I'm going to move on, and I'm going to take what's mine. I'm going to take my dignity, I'm going to take my pride, my confidence, my self-belief, my money, my things, my belongings, and I will be marching forward doing my own thing. The Four of Pentacles is about planning, right? So the way that I see this, that Four of Pentacles is in the center. So what I feel like is that you've been through the ringer. You've been hurt by somebody. You've been betrayed. You've been, you know, maybe there's a break in a relationship happening that maybe you didn't see coming, or maybe you're making this choice. Maybe, and I think maybe you might even be making the choice, right? Because the Nine of Wands is really an independent energy. I mean, this is like a very self-possessed energy. So if there's some type of an ending here for you. Now, if this is not a relationship, although I think for many of you who watch this, it's going to be a relationship. But if it's not, okay, a union of some sort is definitely going to be some type of relationship in your life. So whether it is something involving a family member, or maybe it's a work career relationship where somebody betrayed you, somebody made you look bad, somebody tried to make themselves look better by, you know, really putting you in a vulnerable spot. Whatever this betrayal is in your life, whatever this disappointment is, I see you right now being here, thinking about where do you want to go now? What are you going to take? You're going to take your talents, your skills, all the things that make you. You know your self-worth. You understand just how amazing you are and how valuable you are, and you're not settling for this situation and this behavior and this treatment. This is not where you want to stay. You don't want to stay in this pain and anger and frustration over other people's behaviors that didn't, you know, really own up to what you deserved. Now, on the next half, though, we're getting the Lovers, okay? So we are getting a union, and this is coming through really as a positive, healthy, balanced union, okay? This is you being with your equal. This is you manifesting the relationship that you want. I mean, it's actually loud and clear here, because the Nine of Pentacles is showing up. This is the manifestation card. She is, you know, the Nine of Pentacles is like, hey, I know how to have exactly what I want. I know how to wield my magician skills. I know how to work my energy, and I know how to heal myself to then manifest and create exactly what I'm looking for. And if I want this really healthy relationship, if I want this balance of power, I'm totally capable of getting it. You are going to have the relationship that you're looking for. You're going to have the healing. You're going to have the connection that you're really craving, okay? Because I see this as you creating, manifesting this beautiful connection in your life, okay? And here's the balanced, healthy one. And the reason I feel that way is because following that up, Spirit is saying you need a little bit of patience, okay? You need some temperance. Temperance comes in when stuff's got to get done, okay? When spirit needs a little bit of time to work magic behind the scenes while we as individuals grow. Now, if you look at that balance, okay, so we have the temperance angel. He's like such a cool angel. See his wings coming out from behind him? He's like a biker angel. I dig it. And you see the sun and you see the moon. You see the light and you see the dark. This is the yin and the yang. This is understanding that all energy balances itself out. Okay, so in the process of your healing and your recovery from whatever this pain has been in your life, understand that once you're on the other side of that, you are going to have that fulfillment. You're going to have what you're looking for. You are going to be treated with the love, the respect, and that balanced, healthy relationship is showing up for sure. But it does require a little bit of patience on your part because temperance is coming in. So spirit is saying, but there's a little bit of work to be done, all right? So we're getting equality. Seahorse, yeah, I think that's what you're really looking for. And I think maybe that's where, these hurt feelings have come in. If somebody has made you feel less than or unworthy in any way, and again, it doesn't have to be a lover. It doesn't have to be a significant other that's made you feel this way. This could be any relationship in your life that has knocked you off your grid, right? That has really, drained the power out of you, that has made you question your worth, question yourself, doubt yourself potentially, feel sad, feel as if you're being treated in an inferior way, or you're not being thought of, you're not being valued, okay? So I see spirit is validating just what you've been feeling, okay? And that's really just a sadness of the fact that on a soul level, you probably haven't been treated the right way, all right? You know the truth. Like you can't see this card, this Three of Swords. I mean, like, I can't imagine that any of you that chose this can't relate to this in some way, shape, or form, because these are some really strong energies, okay? So the Three of Swords is real hurt, real pain, real anger, real frustration. I mean, this is like rage. This is like somebody treating you in a way that makes you infuriated. This is like, you need to call your best friend and freak out on them that this happened, right? This is something that you have to recover from. This is something that you're probably all up in your head about, or were all up in your head about, really trying to work through what happened, how it made you feel, why it happened. Like, that's the Three of Swords energy. So you're coming up with master number 33. You know what I love about this? You're the last angel reading I'm doing, and in every single angel reading with our repetitive numbers, other angel numbers have shown up. So here you guys are getting master number 33, and the message here is communication. Communication is needed. Now, there is something that we're saying no to in this energy that you're working through, okay? Remember, you have a choice in how this goes. So because you're manifesting, because you're that Nine of Pentacles, beautiful, powerful, creative energy, and we know what's on your heart is connection, then communication is going to be one of your tools for manifesting what you want. It's going to be the way you express yourself and honor yourself. It's going to be you being unapologetically you, being sincere, being transparent, being honest, being strong, right? Really rejecting anything that doesn't honor your soul, that doesn't treat you with respect. If there's less than treatment happening, right? If there is an inequality happening, you don't have to accept it, okay? You can declare and communicate exactly how you feel and what you're tolerating versus what you will not be tolerating, okay? So now let's say this is a relationship in your life that you don't want it to end. You don't want it to be somebody new. You want to take a relationship that's in pain and you want to morph it into and heal it into one that's healthier, right? You want to come into balance with these energies, these light and dark energies at play here. I think that could happen. Okay, I think that it could go either way because you are manifesting this. But one of the ways you're going to get there, if that's what you want, is definitely honoring your communication. All right, really being true to yourself. Now, interesting. So your past life energy that's showing up is forgiveness. There's the doves of peace. Forgiveness. So, okay, I feel like you want to heal it, okay? If we're going to be working on forgiveness. Now, healing it doesn't mean staying together in like a loving relationship necessarily. Healing it could be simply not harboring. Forgiveness is not for the other person. When we forgive somebody, we release the anger and those emotions tied to the event. When we forgive other people, it has nothing to do with them. It is not for their benefit at all. It's 100% for our benefit, okay? So when we're able to forgive somebody else's transgressions, their weaknesses, their mistakes, the way that they've hurt us, the way they've made us feel, there is so much power in that, because when we can really, truly, little by little, work on releasing those memories and those feelings and suddenly shift the energy that exists between us and them, we're free. Okay, there is a freedom that can't even be described, but it takes time and it takes conscious effort. And let's face it, I mean, you know what? When somebody puts us in this state, when we have to defend ourselves and we have to protect ourselves because our vulnerability with this person left us open to pain, forgiveness is a process, okay? Forgiveness is like absolutely a conscious choice, possibly every single time you think of that person. It requires us to honor the human journey and honor our own feelings in response to the situation that life presented us with. It requires so much compassion for ourselves to help our own self process out these emotions, to help our soul heal from the wounds. You know, look at the heart, right? It has the slices in it. It's getting like stitched up. We have invisible scars that we carry around. But you know what? Forgiveness helps heal them, okay? This is where the stitches aren't necessary anymore. This is where the wound is completely healed. When we can release the energetic cords that tie us to that person or to that event. And just, you know, and I'm saying it, and look, and there's the cords, right? There's the heart with the strings tied to that pain, okay? See how it's tied around her? These are the energetic cords binding us to the events and to the things, the situations that happen that really cut us deep, okay? Now, with that forgiveness coming through, Spirit saying this is really important for you. Because when we have anger, okay, now let's talk about, I'm going to keep going back to this. This is really important because our emotions manifest as dis-ease in our body. It is so crucial that we heal what we go through. We have to process out the feelings. We have to honor them. We have to explore them. We have to allow them to happen. It isn't fun to feel this way. It is not an easy situation to be in when you're filled with this much rage and this much potential grief and sadness. This is an overwhelming moment to be in. And I think for some of you, it will be, you know, this might represent an incredible amount of overwhelming emotions. Okay, this could be a really, really, maybe the most challenging thing you've ever gone through. Okay. And Spirit is honoring that. Spirit is saying, yeah, we know this hurts. We know you deserve better. You deserve all the happiness that you desire. You deserve a healed heart to move forward in life. Because if we don't heal the heart, and think about this on an energetic level with your chakras, each chakra is in tune and tied to our organ systems. So if you're curious about this, look up Carolyn Mace, Energy Anatomy, or Anatomy of the Spirit. And she ties all of our physical ailments to our emotions and our unhealed, unprocessed wounds. So forgiveness is not about the other person. It's about you. It's about being able to release this energy from your body to truly work through it so that when it's gone, it's really gone, because that's going to give you the freedom to move forward. That's going to give you the freedom to engage in a much more balanced relationship, whether it's with this person or with somebody new. But this is what's going to bring this into balance for you, okay? There has to be a release of what you're holding against somebody. So there's got to be some digging deep into compassion for the other person, empathy for the other person, seeing them and their unhealed wounds that motivated them to potentially treat you the way that they've treated you. Understanding that they are suffering and their suffering has caused your suffering, because that's just how it works. We've done it to other people. Other people will do it to us. This is part of our human experience. It actually does not make this person in your life evil or bad at all. Although you might be really, really angry, and rightly so, they still are a beautiful soul just like you are, trying to navigate a human experience. And it's not easy. And maybe you are more evolved. Maybe you are a healthier, energetic being right now. Okay, maybe you have evolved and operate from a higher level. They're just not where you're at yet, right? Maybe this whole situation is designed to upgrade them and open their eyes to a whole new perspective, right? So forgiveness might open up exactly what you're looking for in terms of moving forward if this person is somebody that you want to stay with. Now, again, because Spirit is saying say no, I don't know that that's your best idea, okay? So this could be saying no and like, no way, I'm going to be cutting my losses. And although I forgive you, I will be moving on to all the other options that are in front of me in my future. I don't know, right? Or maybe it's simply that saying no, we'll see what else comes out in terms of advocating for yourself and coming into balance, right? Because if somebody has treated you with, you know, being not equal, okay, with this inequality, or treated you like you're less than, like your self-worth is coming into question, then really stepping into your power and not allowing that and saying whatever you need to say, that's where things will come into balance, okay? So it'll be unique to each of you. So your commitment is being tested is the Moonology card showing up today. So first quarter moon, your commitment is being tested. Commitment to self, commitment to making something work. If this is a marriage, maybe, but I think it's really a commitment to self. It's coming up with communication and temperance. And let's just look at the coordinating colors, okay? What I'm seeing here is solar plexus and crown chakra working in tandem together, right? So we have the golds and the purples in temperance. We have the gold communication. We have the purple commitment is being tested card, okay? So what I feel, it's a commitment to yourself. It's a commitment to your soul to grow through this moment. This is a commitment to you not allowing somebody to mistreat you, for you standing in your personal power, for you demanding what you want in your life, and your commitment to your own growth, where you have faith and trust that if this moment, if this person, if this relationship isn't the balanced one that you want, then eventually you will find that one. And rather than settling for potentially damaging and traumatic treatment that hurts you and keeps you stuck in low patterns, you're going to commit to yourself instead, and you're going to say no thank you. All right? You're getting the Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving, and withholding. Yeah, and guys, I mean, you can't even make this stuff up. That's coming up with forgiveness, okay? Generosity of spirit, giving. The Lady of the Gift, I do feel like you must give the gift of forgiveness. Spirit is saying this loud and clear. You must forgive. You must work through this. So if you get one thing out of this reading, people that chose this, make sure forgiveness is your absolute priority in this situation. And that might trigger you right now. And you might be like, heck no, you have no idea how bad the situation was and they don't deserve it. I get it, but it's coming from heaven that you have to work through forgiving this person, okay? It's going to help you. You're getting the masculine, the lunar god, the masculine coming through. So this is about taking action. This is about stepping into, you know, the divine masculine has nothing to do with being a male or a female. Our feminine and masculine qualities are really the way that we show up in the world. Our feminine being more receptive and nurturing and creative, whereas our masculine is action-oriented and more of that 3D energy of survival, okay? So you're getting the masculine. So you're getting this idea of there's personal power that should be enacted here. You have the ability, I feel like you're in the driver's seat of this situation. It's gonna be your choices that determine the outcome here. I think the outcome is gonna be what you choose it to be, okay? You have quite a bit of influence on this. Yeah, there you go. You're co-creating with spirit. You're working hand in hand with spirit right now to co-create what you want to happen. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. All right. If this is tied, and like you have so much crown chakra energy coming through here, your purpose, this is, you know, we experience what we're meant to then assist others with. Okay. So our purpose is not about a career necessarily. It is not about, that's my son Jake waving. It is not about, you know, what your job title is, how you earn a living. Your purpose is you bringing yourself to the people in your life. It's what you bring to the world around you and everybody that you interact with. There's something tied to this situation that is growing you in a way that's a part of how you show up for other people. Your experience right now, the skills that are coming out, the strengths that are coming out of this, because the thing is, you are gaining strength, okay? So let's just look at the strengths that are coming out. Ready? I'm literally picking up the cards that represent how you're going to grow from this situation. 9 of Wands, strength in defending yourself and advocating for yourself and protecting yourself. Discernment, picking up on intuitively when that is called for. 4 of Pentacles, that confidence that you can take who you are and move on and move forward in your life and achieve success, and that you are of an independent spirit and that you know who you are and you are not reliant on anyone else. 9 of Pentacles, manifestor, working with spirit to create exactly the life that you want. The money, the house, the material things, the relationships, you are the creator, okay? Communication, you're going to get better at it. You're going to get better at expressing yourself from this situation. You are going to be more comfortable with it. You're going to do it better. You're going to explain yourself better, and you're not going to be apologetic about it. Your commitment, your perseverance, your ability to stay the course for what you know is best, even when it's really hard. Your ability to forgive. This is a superpower. Don't ever doubt this. Your ability to forgive is one of the most beautiful gifts that spirit can help you develop, because this will release you from all ties that bind you. Your co-creative energy, much like that 9 of Pentacles, it is your ability to create your life without having to depend on anybody else. So here's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about purpose. What you get from this situation, the strengths that emerge in you from this, somehow matter for not only your future, but for what you bring to other people's lives. Maybe you're going to be talking about this and your story is going to be inspiring to others. Maybe this is going to transmute into a job where suddenly this becomes like, I want to help women who. I want to help people who've experienced what I just went through. If you were with, an abusive person, maybe you're going to work with people that have been abused and have experienced trauma, right? Who knows what it is for you? So now you're getting Bat Spirit. A rebirth is assured. Okay, don't cling to the past. Things are changing for you. You're changing. You're evolving. A rebirth is a more empowered version of you. So don't cling to what was out of familiarity or not wanting to hurt somebody. This is your time. This is your growth moment. This is a big deal. Even though you've been in pain and you've been wronged, you are emerging out of this the victor, so do not doubt it. And you're getting asked for guidance. So when you are feeling doubtful, when you're concerned, when you're nervous, when you're really feeling low, when you're feeling like, oh my God, am I ever going to have this? Is it ever going to happen? Do I forgive this person? Do I, give them another chance? Maybe they didn't mean it. Spirit's like, no. And if you need help and you start to falter, ask for guidance, ask for signs and synchronicities. You're going to get them. Finally, right there, empowerment. You are meant to break away from this nonsense. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self, dear Lord. Well, that is beautiful. You will no longer be held down by the pain and the toxic energies that you've experienced. You are absolutely meant to blossom and emerge from this situation so much more whole, so much more confident, so much more of a manifestor and a creator. And it's going to be this beautiful weight lifted off of your shoulders, because you're going to be able to move forward from a place of centeredness and balance, so that you can have everything that you're looking for. You will not be done. You will be done with this. You will not be moving forward and dragging any of this nonsense with you. You are working through this, and your spirit team is here to help. So this is a beautiful message. Please comment below if you want to talk about this reading, because you guys were definitely all the readings were awesome, but this was powerful. This is indicating to me that you've kind of really been through it with your heart. So I hope that this brings you comfort. I hope it builds you up and really instills a sense of strength in you as you move forward. If you haven't already done so, please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos. You can click the bell for notifications when I post something new. I wish you all the best. God bless you. Thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful message of empowerment. We thank you for your assistance, for everyone who views this as they go forward, as they heal and grow, surrounded by your divine love. And so it is. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care.